Senator Santorum, a few minutes we have left. Governor Palin on hand the other night called you the most ideological consistent of the conservatives. There are many, many, many people in the Palin movement that listen to our show. We consider ourselves the home of the Palin movement. If you had to address those people and to talk to them, of why do you think that you really pick up the mantle of Governor Palin, particularly as far as reform goes and our economic policies? I mean, what would you have to say to them?
Well, I would just say that if you're looking at what Governor Palin's best known for, at least what I've known her for, is number one, she's a reformer. You look at what I did at the Gang of Seven, which I talked about. You look what I did when I came to the United States Senate. And I was the guy that, along with John Calvin, imposed term limits on committee chairmen. There's never been a term limit that's ever done anything in Washington. We did it. I stood up and fought the chairman of the House Appropriations Committee on the balanced budget amendment. We came within one vote. We lost by a single vote. I called for him to be stripped of his chairmanship. I've stood out and I've fought for reform of the Congress, just like Governor Palin did up in Alaska. And if you look at it, she also was very tough in reducing budgets and cutting spending. Look at my track record: a balanced budget amendment and tough on spending, reforming entitlements. The other thing Governor Palin was known for, Steve, is she's a mom of a special needs kid. And by the way, I'm a dad of a special needs kid, and we understand the value of every human life and the dignity of all life, whether they're, quote, perfect or not. And they stand up and defend that dignity and fight for the dignity of the primacy of the family and society. Sarah's a comprehensive conservative. She's someone who understands the threat of radical Islam, was willing to talk about it, willing to be confronted and not shy away from it. And I feel like in many respects we fall right in line on all fronts, not just economic, not just national security, but a moral culture across the board, because Sarah is an across the board conservative.